Hey, this is Josh at the CD Monastery. Wanted to do a quick demo of kind of where the wing setup is at for Miss. We've had a project we're working on. We had to get a wing going, so this is the setup that we're using, and I wanted to do a quick demo to show you all kind of where it's at. The way that it's set up currently is we have a limb for the arm, ends in a wrist. And then we have a series of feathers of secondary limb modules. Let me pull that up. And that follow that. So this is kind of the structure. We have feathers that follow an index. And then after it, I have a post process to use a distance driver to get orient follow between the feathers. And it's working pretty well. So for example, this is a main driver, and then this is a main driver, but you just do it in a call, a dictionary call. And for the Miss patrons, I can walk you guys through this if any of you want to do feathers, but that's the basics of it. I also wanted to quickly show, I got the pose library kind of working again for this project, so I want to show that, kind of how that works and kind of how animating with Miss assets works, because we've been doing animation, and so we've been making some tweaks to it and improving it. So if I was going to make a pose here, I'm not sure what that curve is. Let's one sec. There. Okay. If I wanted to make this my wing up pose, and I'm like, okay, I like this. This is what I want to do. This is my spread, and I want to push this to the other side. I can use the mrsAnimate to do that. So if I just select this arm and I go to part to children, I'm going to go ahead and go mirror push. And in a second, it's going to go and push those poses to the other side. So it just makes it really fast to tweak poses and just push those changes while you're working. So then if I wanted to save that pose, for example, I could do that. So I'd say I'm going to go back to character, select a control. I'm going to save this as and then I'm going to do a wing down, and I'm not sure how to load this, so I'm not going to worry about setting keys right now. So let's just kind of get this wing down a bit. So our pose library system, we're using Mark Jackson's Red 9 pose library system, but we put on top of that our contextual stuff, so the way that we store data and process it so that we can do contextually things that you can't do just on a selection basis. So say I wanted this like that, and I'm like, okay, that's going down. Back down here, I'm going to say, so it works contextually. So if I just had these selected, and I go to do part, it's just going to be this part because this is all it is. But because the arm has these feathers underneath it, hierarchically, then I can do the mirror push this way. But that's just something to keep in mind as you're doing stuff. And I just did this fast. I'd probably go back and on my template, I'd probably move that feather further down under the wing structure. But for now, I can just do this manually. So yeah, that's what I want. And go mirror push. Let's see. Oh, children. Mirror push. There we go. And so I'm going to save that pose as my wings down, just like that. Character, save, wing down. Okay, and then let's go ahead and do a folded and just kind of see how this works. So I'm going to go ahead and select the character, and I'm going to load the rest, reset. Just load that. Now reset that. And then I want to think my reset was not. I just saved that pose earlier. I think I posed something, so I'm just going to reset it via the UI here. So I'm going to reset the whole character. Reset all. There we go. All right. So now I'm going to set a few poses. So I'm going to set character. Let's go to key the character. I get a key, and then I'm going to go wing up, and I'm going to go ahead and load that. Load. I'll go down here. Download. No. Load. Cool. So we got a few keys. And now say I wanted to go ahead and do a rest or a folded wing. So I'm going to go ahead and reset this again. So one of the things with Mist that we've been trying to do is we're animators as well, so we want to be able to animate quickly. So all of our systems work with Mist Animate. So the stuff that you build with Mist will then go into here so that you can animate faster. And this is something we're continuing to work on to animate as fast and efficiently as possible, because that's what we're doing as well, because we are animators. So it's not something we're just playing with stuff and letting it go. I'd spend more time on this if I was going to make this legitimate. But in general, the feathers, they fold up pretty well. And you have individual control. I also have in controls on these if you wanted to do stuff. And let's go ahead and mirror that. Children push. Okay, cool. So now we got it down, and then we fold up. So a couple things. If I wanted to come down here, and I wanted to say, I'm going to keep this again. Put this up here. Say I just wanted to load the left wing as a up. I could go to this, and because I'm in, let's see, wing up, I can just load the whole pose if I want. Or I'm going to do that. I can blend it as well. And again, I'm using Mark Jackson's Red 9 system. I'm just piggybacking on it with our contextual stuff to make it work. And this is a little bit slow, but it's still pretty cool. And so you can blend to that pose from what your current is. So that's pretty cool. Let's see. Oh, this is also... so when you're doing game animations, sometimes you might want, your wings to stabilize. We have a space setup, and so one thing's Boxer on some of his animations was doing this. So he's just changing on the wing root to change this to follow the world. And then once you get a little different feel. And this is also something you can switch back and forth as you're animating. But you can make it so that the wings will stabilize. This is also nice when you're doing the head, because you can, birds have pretty stabilized heads because they're looking for prey and stuff. But they can do that with that. So this is a quick demo of our wing in progress. Miss Patrons, if this is something you guys are wanting to build, let me know, and I'll do a little more in-depth stuff on how you can set this up or put a template up for you to play with. When I get some time, just too much in the pile, I'm going to get back and I'm going to update Rail the Griffin and then put that up with our new wing setup. But it's going to probably be a while, because on deck I'm working on the face blocks, as you've probably seen if you're following us on Facebook or on our site or on our Discord channel, and then updating Drake, and then getting the Morphe kit out, and then I'm going to get back to doing some proxy rigs. So this is where things are at. Hope you enjoy. Thanks.